It's week 6 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Giants and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 22.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 7. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Ertz has it left side. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Darnold. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's the Panthers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. This one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. Now it's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, They remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there for the Giants. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things. On the sidelines, what do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. O'Shane Ximines. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And
touchdown, Giants! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Darnold's throw is caught here by Anderson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And here's Joseph Charlton now. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On 2nd and 7, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
All day, baby, let's go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Mayberry. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now it's the Panthers' second all-time leading scorer, kicking here in a different uniform, Graham Gano. This one from 46 yards out. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Open man right side is Ingram. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now Jones. A final shot before break. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So we come upon. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. Throwing, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Bishop.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And Cameron has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown.
Give me the ball every time.
Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's the Panthers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The throw for Tony is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Darnold on 1st down. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Darnold now to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them. Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And we're back now in Charlotte. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, Mayberry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those. 5
yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the 17, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Yetur Gross-Matos able to get him for a loss of about 3. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Gano's kick is good, and that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now it's Darnold. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air.
We got this.
And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold over the middle, complete. It's Moore. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Again, he finds Moore. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2nd down and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Mayberry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. Mayberry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On first down, it's Darnold. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 41, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One last throw now for Darnold. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.